of More Creative Clothing. Nice to see you all again. I'm back here to show off the things that I've made in the last couple of weeks. But anyway, I am coming to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minnesota is a land of 10,000 lakes, 4 seasons, and 3 seasons could happen on any given day. I'm saying this because that's what we're dealing with right now. We start out the day with about 61, 62. Sounds really nice, doesn't it? Sun's shining, it's great. And then comes the wind. And it is so windy you can't even hardly stand up. Then, before too long, snowflakes. For a garment sewer, it can be a little confusing. But it's fun because you get to wear everything from short sleeve clothing, not so much short sleeve, but lightweight cottons to lightweight knits to knits and coats. Anyway, so this week I did a variety of things. I do like to, when I sew whatever I sew up with, I like to combine textures, colors, prints, everything. I'm kind of a all over the place type of a garment sewer. I like it interesting. I like anything that catches my eye. That's what I want to do. It doesn't always work out. Not always. Sometimes it works out really great and you're just, yes. Well, this week was one big downer. But also there was an up. So the two balance out. I think what I'm going to get into first, so I've got 3 things that I'm going to show you. The first one is the downer. The downer is because it took forever to make this thing. This is the downer. The downer it's off of a Pinterest. That's where I get a lot of my ideas from. Off of Pinterest, and then I go from there. So everything went great. I combined 2 different patterns to make this thing. What was bad is the front. The front took maybe, I don't know how many hours to complete this part. It turned out great, as you can see. I mean, I really do like it. It's fine. But it took forever to get this to sit right on me. And it never has turned out that great, but it works. And then on the back, as you can see in the picture, the back, I put some big button on there and done. I did show this before, show this dress before, but I had not finished the back off. So finishing the back off, because the back being on a bias, this is on a bias, yep, on the bias. So the back kind of jetted out. I made one big pleat back here and just folded it over, so it flattened up against my back, and then put the button on there. That was a suggestion from another friend of mine to put a button on there. Put a button on there, and that kind of made it look like a design. It was not a design. It was just made to fit, which is what happens. I just made it to fit. That was number 1. Number 2, I'll have to say, was another one that was a little bit, it turned out totally different. You'll see the pattern up there. This is a pattern. This is the second one I'm getting into right now. I really wanted to make this pattern. I've been looking at it for so long. Had my eye on this new look pattern, and I thought, oh, this is interesting. I knew that the bottom of it would be crisscrossing over on my hip area. Hang on one sec here. Yeah, this is a pattern, and I knew it was going to crisscross over through here. And I thought, I know that's kind of my hip area is my widest area. But I've always been told, if you work it right, measure it right, it could work out. Well, it didn't work out. So through no fault of the pattern, no fault. But what I realized when going through this pattern, that there is a zipper that they have right here. The zipper is needed to be because when I was looking at it, I'm going, there's no way you're going to get into this thing. Because this isn't going to stretch enough to get over your whole body area. Well, so this got changed. I cut it off because I couldn't do it. So that got cut off, so that was up to there right now. I'm left with there, and I'm going, oh, I don't like this. You know, this kind of a neckline. I don't like that. So I changed that. Well, by now, the whole pattern's changed. The whole new look pattern, the design of it, it's gone. So the pattern is gone. I just made the best of it that I could. I didn't want to throw it away because I like the fabric. So I didn't throw it away. It turned into a blah, no big deal dress. It's okay. It's wearable. And it's okay. It's just not that exciting. I put elastic around the waistband and it's a dress. And I just called it done. Simply because this took a long time to figure this out. I didn't realize, it took me a long time to go, that's what they're doing here. They're making a zipper in here. I finally looked hard at it and went, that's a zipper. And that's what took me time. But the pattern itself is of no problem. Go ahead and make it if you want to make it because it's not a difficult one to make. It just takes a little bit of time to futz around with the zipper area. I could make this again. Much shorter, having this thing way up here. I could do that. I probably won't, but I could. Okay, number 2, done. On to the finale, the fun finale. Number 3 is the fun one. I have, the pattern is, I hope I have it right here. I've got it up on the screen. The pattern, yeah, good, here it is. The pattern, it is an easy pattern. I just made it out of this fabric from the Walmart bundles. So this thing didn't cost me much more than whatever, between $3 and $8. The fabric is not of good quality, but I liked it. It's this cozy, cuddly brown, but it's going to attract lint really bad. So that's the way it is. I think the fun part of this, there's 2 things that are fun here. I did have fun putting this toggle thing in there. I don't know if it's toggle's the right word, but it's a grasping of, it grabs the, I put along shoelaces in here as, I put the elastic around here, and then I sneak in some shoelace, and so that the shoelace comes down outside of, I make a buttonhole for the shoelace to come out of, and then I make a tie. And so then I use this, yeah, here it is. These guys here. I got these guys, and they're hard to hold on to. I use that, and it worked just fine, and it's a fun little thing to flip off the side. Well, in this one, the extra fun thing is that I had enough fabric left over. I didn't want to throw it away, so what I did was I threw it around my waistline and said, I can make a skirt from this, and I did. Just wrapped it around myself. I got some elastic, put the elastic on top of it, and then pulled the fabric over the elastic just enough to know where I was going to make the casing on me. So it was on me all this time. So I just turned it over over the elastic and pinned it into place. That's how I made the casing, and so I knew exactly where to put the casing. Stitched it around. I made the casing. Put the elastic with it. And after that, it was just a matter of figuring out, because the fabric was a little bit scattered, and how it hung down. And so I had to figure that out a little bit, but that was more fun than anything else. When I took it off, I just kind of just with a scissor, got it into on the bottom, so that got to be the hem. And the hem is a lettuce hem. All I did was, on my serger, I put it into the rolled hem, which created a lettuce hem. I asked people if they liked it or didn't like it. I said, I can hem it up, and people went, no, keep it the way it is. And I went, glad I asked for opinions, because I was ready to hem it up. But no, people like the lettuce hem. It's there. It's done. So that one's my finale. That's done. And now, unfortunately, I got to stop sewing for myself. Well, I'm sewing for myself, but I'm going away for just a bit. And it turned out we're not going to be able to go to a warm climate. So I have to change things. I got to make a couple of tops that are a little warmer. Very quick things that I got to make up. But I'll be off of this for probably, a week or two, which is almost normal. So anyway, bye guys. See you in a couple.